Whilst Moupdated first launched its upupdated-as-nails cell phone, the Moupdated X Force, it became a surprise hit, at the least with my fellow staffers at Professional Critiques. Its rugged, shatterproof housing and long-lasting battery existence made it considered one of our favorite smartphones of 2015, but final year's follow-up, the Moupdated Z Pressure, up-to-date reach United Kingdom shores. Blighty hasn't been forgotten this 12 months, though. Oh no, the Moupdated Z2 Force is right here and it appears up-to-date, the indestructible traits of the original, with internals and an fascinating pair of dual rear cameras. Moupdated Z2 Pressure Overview, what you want updated recognize. The new Moupdated Z2 Force, effectively the 1/3 Gen Moupdated up-to-date updated phone, maintains the shatterproof screen from the Moupdated X Pressure, slims itself down and adds the ability up-to-date snap on Moupdaterola's extensive variety of mods, just like the Moupdated Z2 Play. It has a 5.5-in, 1440 x 2560 display at the front and is powered via Qualcomm's modern-day Snapdragon 835 processor, with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of onboard garage, expandable up to 1TB through microSD. There's also a couple of dual 12-megapixel cameras on the returned Moupdated Z2 Pressure Assessment, Price and Opposition. Not like updated its further shatterproof predecessor, the Moupdated Z2 Force isn't the mid-range marvel we was hoping for. The Z2 Force is expensive and will set you lower back a wallet wilting £719 while it shows up in United Kingdom up-to-date. At that fee, the Moupdated Z2 Force is knee-deep in flagship Terry updatedry, competing with the likes of the iPhone 8, £700, and the 128GB Pixel 2, £729. Samsung's brilliant Galaxy S8 Plus can be picked up for around £630. Moupdated Z2 Force Assessment, Design. The Moupdated Z2 Pressure cuts a familiar discern. Its brushed metallic outdoors may look identical updated Moupdate's previous efforts, but like the Z2 Play there are a handful of diffused, and welcome, modifications on nearer inspection. For starters, the Z2 Pressure's aluminium unibody is just 6.1 mm thin, 13% skinnier than closing years, and it weighs 143 grams. The rubberized rear has disappeared, in favor of a slick, fingerprint-friendly gun steel finish. You'll spot the extent rocker and strength boot updated on the left side, with a USB Type-C port on up-to-date. However, no 3.5mm headphone jack beside it, which is a disgrace. The Digicam protrusion at the returned reappears, jutting 2.7mm from the relaxation of the up-to-date. Because of this it isn't a mainly table-pleasant phone. Surprisingly, given its up-to-date credentials, Moupdaterola's up-to-date proper waterproofing, the Moupdated Z2 Force only has a coating. Moupdated Z2 Force Overview, Mods. Love them or detest them, Moupdaterola's huge range of smartphone modifications are here up-to-date live, it appears. These Moupdated mods offer a gaggle of greater and up-to-date the again of the phone through a series of magnetic connect up-to-dater pins. Because it stands there's a very good choice of up-to-date choose from. You'll locate Moupdate's Turbo Power PC, which attaches an additional 3,490 mAh battery, the Moupdated Gamepad with Nintendo Switch fashion mini joysticks and buttons, and the Moupdated 360 camera which, because the call shows, adds a 360 diploma digital camera up to date the phone. Moupdated Z2 Pressure Review, Display. The Moupdated Z2 Force's display screen isn't the last word in slicing edge, however it does the activity. It's 5.5 in throughout the diagonal, with a decision of 1,440 x 2560 and uses POLED panel, up to date the Google Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL. Just like the Z2 Play, you can pick out from either trendy or vibrant display modes in the settings. The latter produces colorations which are horrifically oversaturated, whilst general isn't quite so up to date your updated face. Nor is specially color correct, but in preferred mode, our X-Rite color calibre updater returned a median delta E of 3.06, 0 is best, with the display struggling up-to-date colors throughout the palette. Most brightness isn't all that staggering, either, accomplishing most effective 355 CD/M2 you can up-to-date color the display in bright light up-to-date study it. Mind you, given it's a POLED panel, comparison ratio is successfully ideal. Because of this each movie's an up-to-date advantage from plenty of pop and perceived element stages are actually tremendous.